Are you or a loved one struggling with this issue?
All right, time to start the first page in my sketchbook. Oh, cars are so loud. My desk is so dirty. It's never really this dirty before. How did it get like that? That's so crazy. It's awesome. Maybe I'm too thirsty. Yeah, that's definitely what it is. Yeah. Dude. Bed rest. Oh. Oh. Wow.
Well, hello and welcome to the video. I'm just going to quick drop some timestamps here for decorating the sketchbook, how I used to start sketchbooks and / still do, and then how I want to change that and start it, and then how you can start yours and some tips. So there are the timestamps if you don't want to watch everything. Before we get into anything, let's open this bad boy up. This, if you don't know or can't read, that's kind of bright, is the Moleskine art journal. My last sketchbook, the one in this video right here, is just a regular blank one. I just wanted to see if the paper would hold up. It's a hardcover just like last time, and they gave you a bunch of like drawing tools of paper. I prefer the wooden and plastic ones that I have over to this. But there's also a pocket for sticker for quality check. I normally always put them on either in the back or in the front, just because funny, haha. But speaking of stickers, that's what I'm going to do to decorate this cover. I painted another sketchbook cover, which is another video I'll link in the description. Now, you might be wondering, you have one sketchbook that you painted the cover of and are working in, but you've started a new one? Yeah. So, yeah. The thought process behind that is the one can be for my con designs and ideas. I'm going to be doing a con soon. 6 months is like soon. But that's where I'm going to have all of my designs and sketches before I put them into Procreate and make them, just to have it easy. And I want this sketchbook to be the one that I use to learn how to redraw. Quick note, I'm going to add my friends' names, and you can find them in the description for each sticker, because some of these are from my friends and the rest are from Amazon or just purchases throughout the year. But continuing on the whole relearning how to draw, I will have a series with that coming out, so if you'd like to stay tuned or at least follow with me, subscribe and turn on the notifications so you can follow along. But anywho, yeah, just massive art block is what caused me to get a new sketchbook. And I also just prefer the Moleskines to the Cansons anyway, just of how my art is and grown as of right now. So let me know your favorite type of sketchbook in the description, and we can have a thorough debate in the comments. Now that I don't have to pace myself for the ASMR point anymore, I can talk about whatever I want for however long. Let's start with how I used to start my sketchbooks. I used to sketch random things. I used to listen to the points where it was like, if you ruin your first page of your sketchbook, you won't have to worry about it looking good or doing anything else. Now that did work for a while, but it's not what I wanted. I wanted those aesthetic YouTuber, welcome to my sketchbook. Welcome. I don't know why I'm Jennifer Coolidge, but that type of sketchbook, like, welcoming, I thought it would be so cool. Not for anybody to see, just for me. Or I would just do, like, the design of what I think my sketchbook cover would do. Or look like, not do. Another thing I did was I just skipped the first page completely. And just didn't, I came back to it after I was finished with the sketchbook or something like that. But getting into what this video was entirely made for is how to start your sketchbook. The first page, the blank, the big white void, if you will. Now, the first way that I'm going to be showing is just kind of like a cheat specifically for this notebook. If you've ever seen a Moleskine journal, the first page does not lay flat. and it's quite annoying. So I'm going to flip that over. Well, it's like an address page, and then it's the first spread. I'm just going to take that first spread and make it like a goals page and a layout, like what I want the sketchbook to be for, the goals I hope to achieve, when I started it, when I'm going to end it, this and that and the other, you know what I mean? And then, for the real first page, I'm going to have a welcome page. So those are two ideas, a goals and skill set growth chart, and a welcome to my sketchbook page. So that I can show you kind of what I'm talking about, I'm going to be opening the sketchbook. So it has this little bind that can keep it closed, and then you open it up and you see the address page. You can just put whatever you want here, to be honest. But then when you flip the second page, it doesn't lay flat, but then the second page does. So that's where I'm going to have the welcome page at. And then that first page that doesn't lay flat is going to be a goals page. I'm just putting a sticker there as a place marker, and then I'll show you what it looks like. I just didn't want to record myself doing this, mostly because I only got it after I was done with the welcome page, but also just because it's like a personal thing to you. Like, what are your goals? What do you want to grow? What it be? I was going to explain it in detail, but I'm not going to worry about that. Now that I'm going to be getting into the sketching process of this, I'll be able to start telling you how you can fill your sketchbook or start your sketchbook. The number one thing is draw what you like. Like, if you like animals, don't be afraid to just draw animals. Like, that's okay. Like, if it's just a welcome page, just to start it off, something welcoming and warm, that is gonna get you motivated to draw when you look at it, is a pretty good idea to start. Other than a goal page and a welcome page, the third idea that I have is studies. Open your sketchbook up with just a sketch. I know in this one I want to have a lot of studies of anatomy, even though I despise learning anatomy. And I also want to have color, which is another way you can open your sketchbook up, by just throwing color in there and making an abstract piece or a color-based piece, whether that's using color grids as ways to like make paintings. Have you ever seen the ones where they use like a paint tab and then they make a painting on the paint tab? Those are pretty cool. You can just sketch, again, kind of lame, but if you know that all you need to do is just have a fun little opening sketch, that's good enough. Another thing I would do is go on Pinterest or Instagram, and just get some inspiration, and you'll probably find something. I know for my sketchbook that I painted, I went on Pinterest and I scoured everything and I threw a bunch of stuff together and was like, nah, this is good. Some ways to fill it and also ways to start it are trying different art styles. Just have an art style page. Do a collage. Everybody loves collages. Just grab some stickers and some magazines and a glue stick. You're good to go. Art challenges is another cool thing to do. You could also just have an intro page, like a welcome to the sketchbook. The sketchbook is going to be this, this, and this. Which, again, quite low energy, but it works. You could also open your sketchbook up with just a sticker page. If you have a bunch of stickers that you like, you can just put them down on a page and draw around them with some Posca pens or gel pens, sparkly pens. If you have some wax, like the wax they use to stamp onto letters, you could have a page of just wax seals. That would be cool. Swatches. I know one of my sketchbooks open up with a swatch page, at least a couple of them. It works. Whatever you can do. To me, starting a sketchbook is all about, it was all about just opening it up and seeing, hey, this looks like a sketchbook. Cool. I can treat it like a sketchbook. But again, like I said, I wanted to kind of level up that experience, and I wanted a welcome page. I wanted it to feel like my characters were welcoming me into their little world. Anywho, I'm going to let you enjoy this time lapse, but if you want to see me paint my sketchbook, go through an old sketchbook, or have some tips, there's videos linked in the description.